Good day everyone, I am Lisan Quieta. This is my output for oral history connection, early Filipino revolts, and today's corruption issues task for week 7. Before I share my interviews, let me first give a short background. In our history, there were two important uprisings, the Lacandula revolts in 1574 and the first Pampanga revolt in 1585. So the Lacandula revolt happened because the Spaniards broke their promises to Lacandula and his men. The privileges they once had were taken away, so they resisted by standing up for fairness. The first Pampanga revolt, on the other hand, happened because the Kapampangas were being forced to work like slaves on a Spanish project. They fought back because they were abused and overworked. In simple terms, these revolts show that Filipinos in the past were ready to resist when they were cheated, abused, or treated unfairly. A revolt simply means standing up against abuse of power, and today instead of fighting colonizers, we have a different kind of enemy, which is corruption in our government. Now let me share what I've learned from 3 people I've interviewed, which is my tita, my father, and our 76 years old neighbor. So before asking them, I explained that this activity is about comparing the spirit of resistance in the past with how Filipinos deal with corruption today. I told them that I had 3 main questions. The first one is, do you think Filipinos still carry the spirit of resistance shown in the early revolts? Second, do you think it is high time for Filipinos to revolt against corruption? The third one is, if another Filipino or if another people power uprising happens because of corruption, will you participate? And here are their views. First is my tita. She is 56 years old and said that when she was younger, she was very obedient and only listened to elders when they talk about issues. For her, Filipinos today still have some spirit of resistance, but she would not join an uprising because she said she values safety and believes that there are other ways to resist without joining protests. And then the second is my father's view. He shared that when he was growing up, he saw communities used to be more united. He believes Filipinos today are still brave, but not as strong or united as before. He admitted that corruption is a huge problem in our country, but he personally would not join an uprising. Instead, he thinks change should come through a different or in a peaceful actions like voting wisely and educating people. So for my neighbor's view, our 76 years old neighbor gave a very striking answer. She said that in the past, people were aggressive and brave enough to start a commotion whenever there was injustice. But now, she sees many Gen Z and millennials as just keyboard warriors who fight online but not in real life. She said if another uprising happened, she would go or she would join, but only if it's safe and organized. Because she believes corruption has already caused too much harm. And their answers remind me of the early revolts. In the Lacandula revolts, people resisted because the Spaniards broke their promises. In the first revolt, in the first Pampanga revolt, people resisted because they were abused and forced to work unfairly. When I compare this today, I see the same pattern. Corruption is just like broken promises and abuse of the past. just as Lacandula and the Kapampangan stood up for fairness. Some Filipinos today are still ready to stand up against corruption, but the method is different. Before, they used weapons, now we use protests, social media, and elections. But, but the reason is just the same: to fight abuse of power and to demand justice. So, from this task, I realized that resistance can take many forms. So some Filipinos, like my tita and my father, they are hesitant because of fear or because they prefer peaceful actions. Others, like my neighbor, are still waiting to join if it's safe. And this shows that the spirit of resistance is still alive, but expressed in different ways. The big lesson I got is that silence only helps corruption grows. Like the Lacandula and the Pampanga revolts in the past, we also need to courage and unity today. We may not be fighting colonizers anymore, but we must continue resisting injustice in our government so we can build a better community or country. And that ends my output for this task, and thank you for listening.